Namaste, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your War Chef at Vareva.com. Today in the morning, while I was checking my mails, there was a request from this young lady named Vijaya asking me to make butter chicken. Immediately I wrote back, Vijaya, what about your recipes? And ta-da! In next 1 hour she posted 2 recipes and then she wrote back to me, Sanjay, I did my bargain, I posted my recipes, now it is to you keep up your promise. So I had to open the studio, immediately shoot this recipe for her. So please, take that example. This site is not mine, this site is yours. If you post more recipes, more people can benefit from them. The other day, one young lady posted eggplant and poppy seed recipe, we call it Wankai Gasagasalu. It's a wonderful recipe. I'm going to try that recipe also on this show. So today we will learn how to make this famous butter chicken. See, this butter chicken is made in many ways. I'm going to show you at least 2-3 ways how to make the butter chicken. Maybe next time when I'll make it 2-minute butter chicken. For this, what I did, I cut chicken into nice strips because we don't want big pieces of chicken. For butter chicken, usually we use tandoori chicken and we remove the boneless pieces of it and then make the gravy and add into it. So we're going to duplicate that. And I added a little bit ginger garlic paste to this. I'm going to add a little bit of chili powder and a little bit of coriander powder and a little bit of salt. See, what we're going to do, we're going to fry this chicken. If you want, you can put it in the oven also. Otherwise, I'm going to fry in little oil and I'm going to make the gravy also in that. Once your pan is hot, add some oil. We're going to put this chicken pieces. I'm not cooking the chicken fully. I am just sauteing a little bit and giving a texture so when I add it to the gravy, it tastes even more beautiful. There are 2 reasons why I cook the chicken like this before I add it to the gravy. See, if you add raw chicken to your gravy, the chicken oozes out a lot of water and that gives a totally different texture. And not to ooze out any water from this raw chicken, we cook the chicken first and then we make the gravy and then add chicken to the gravy. Remove this cooked chicken separately. Okay. You should see this pan has got all the brown masala that is stuck to. We are going to use that in making this sauce. What we are going to do, we are going to add some cumin seeds and then add onions. And then add a little bit ginger garlic paste. We are going to take this masala that is stuck lightly brown in this by adding a little bit water. A lot of times when they make sauces for the steaks and all the things, they grill the meat and then they add some nice butter and everything and then they extract all the little bit slightly browned particles because they consist a lot of flavor. So that is what we are going to do now. Now if you see, all this brown mixture that was sticking at the bottom came off easily. Little coriander powder and add some pieces of cashew nuts to this. Add a little bit of red chili powder and add kasturi methi, that is a fenugreek leaves powder. Just make it a little bit powder like this and add it. I love to add a little bit green chili. If you want to add it because anyway green chili is going to disappear into the gravy. Add all the tomatoes. Now after adding tomatoes, this is very flavorful. But what we are going to do, we want to make a nice paste out of this. So what we are going to do is, we are going to cover it up and then we are going to cook it slowly. See, the reason why we need to cook these tomatoes very well done, because when I blend it and make a fine paste, you don't want to see the traces of tomato or onion in it. So cook it really good. When I make a paste, it should blend very nicely. Okay, now I think I boiled them enough. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a very fine paste of this. Now I'm going to put this in my blender. Friends, remember one thing, I poured hot liquid in this. Do not switch on right away because it can burst into steam and you can burn yourself. Let it cool down actually in the pan a little bit and then add to this and then blend it. and then add some butter to a hot pan. In the chicken, if there is any water that oozed out, we are going to add that. And to this, we are going to add the tomato puree. After we add this paste, make it little bit, thinner, because once we add some more cream to this, it will get little bit thicker. I'm going to make it little bit thinner. See, you want your butter sauce to be very silky, and it should not be thick also. It should be medium consistency. So keep little water on the side and adjust the consistency. Add some salt. It's already tasting that makhani taste. Now look at this sauce. It is beautiful, silky. But what is missing is our nice makhani sauce color. Just by tomatoes you cannot get that color. By tomatoes you usually get little bit slightly mild orange. If you don't want to add color, you don't. But I want to give that restaurant effect, so I'm going to add few drops at a time. Okay, and mix it. Now I get this beautiful makhani color. Okay. Lot of you may not know, but in the hotels and the restaurants, we add little bit of sugar to our makhani sauce. Don't add too much, very little bit of sugar, and that gives that nice sweety taste that a lot of this butter chicken that you eat in the restaurants have. I want to tell you one little secret that a lot of chefs in US and England I have seen in a lot of these restaurants. But I haven't seen these chefs using in India. But here they add, and I see the taste even more better, and it gives a very nice texture to butter chicken. That is, they add a little bit of tomato ketchup. Okay, you watch this, don't ever tell anybody that Chef Tumma of Wash Chef has shown you this, okay? You just add a little bit of tomato ketchup, not much, very little, it gives a tangy, nice flavor, okay? Now, our butter chicken gravy is ready. What we are going to do, we are going to add half a cup of cream, okay? Once you add cream, the color gets little milder. I'm going to finish it off by adding the chicken. Okay. Ooh, yumma, yumma, yumma. You can see this butter chicken is beautiful. You can see the pieces very well cooked in the sauce. Don't finish it off in a hurry. Taste it 2-3 times. This butter chicken, you need to give that finishing tasty touch. And when everything is done, just add little garam masala powder. If your kids are eating, don't add too much garam masala, because kids love this preparation because it's got nice buttery taste and it's nicely sweet, little bit sour, and don't try to get this color right away from tomatoes, because when you try that, the butter chicken will become very sour and it's not good. You want a very mild sourness and mild sweetness with nice kasturi methi and the butter flavors coming it out. Okay, now look at this thickness of the sauce also. The sauce texture has to be nice, silky and beautiful, and it's really, really hot. This sauce will be so tasty that you dip your naan into this little bit of the sauce and you eat it. I hope you all enjoyed learning to cook this butter chicken with your Wash Chef, and I'm sure many of you will try this, and trust me, if you make this right, as I showed, your kids will go crazy and they will want this many times in a week. And also, I want to tell Vijaya that I rest ordered this butter chicken just for you. You put the recipe today morning, by evening I put this video up.